Good morning, students. So today we discuss in this video the determination of the empirical formula with the percentage given in the question. In the previous video we discussed the empirical formula calculations with the molecular formula only, that we can calculate its simplest ratio of number of atoms present in a molecule, and we get the empirical formula in the form of the simplest ratio of the atoms present, right? But now in this video we discuss the determination of empirical formula from the percentage weight. We calculate with the help of percentage of weight. So with the help of percentage of weight, few rules are there, and actually these rules you will understand by taking any of the example. But one we go through from the rules. First is the percentage weight of each element is divided by its atomic weight. No, your percentage weight is given in the question, and divide that percentage weight by the atomic weight of that element. 1 to 220 atomic masses of the elements that you already know and that you need to be learned, but remaining number atomic masses they provide you in the question, so don't worry for that. This gives the ratio of numbers of atoms in one molecule of the compound. By dividing the percentage weight by the atomic weight of the element, it will provide you the ratio of the number of atoms present in the compound. So here we get the ratio only, right? Now second step is that to get a whole number ratio of atoms of different elements and water molecules, the number obtained in step 1 is divided by the smallest number. The number obtaining in the step 1, divide this number by the smallest number present in these numbers. You understand this thing what I am saying to you in the example when we are doing the example. Okay, now the third step is the empirical formula is now derived by writing the symbols of various elements side by side with the number of atoms of each one at the subscript to the lower right of its digits. Now taking some example, and then you understand what I am saying to you. Okay, the question number first is that find the empirical formula of the compound with the following percentage composition. The A part will say that we have two elements. The first one is zinc and second element is chlorine, right? Zinc percentage present in the given compound is 47.8% and total percentage present of chlorine is 52.2%, right? Now you understand the compound total is equals to our 100%. Compound total is equals to our 100%, and in between this 100%, if I say that zinc is 47.8%, then remaining part of chlorine, if not given in the question and he will only say you like there is a presence of chlorine, then you can calculate the percentage of chlorine by subtracting this amount of zinc percentage by 100, right? 100 minus 47.8%, you will get the 52.2%, right? But in this question it is given, so we are taking this first example. This B part is the second example, we discuss this later, but first we take the first example. You see this table, there is a table present. सेम टेबल ही बनानी है एग्जाम में. ये जो आपके क्वेश्चंस होते हैं दे आर अकर इन दिस टेबुलर फॉर्म ओनली. इसी टेबुलर फॉर्म में ही परफॉर्म किए जाएंगे, अदरवाइज नहीं होंगे. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. द फर्स्ट कॉलम वी मेक इज ऑफ द सीरियल number, how many atoms were there in the question. Like as you see in the question number A, there are 2 atoms present, but in the question number B, 1, 2, 3 and 4 atoms are present. So you make your table accordingly, right? To make your rows accordingly. In the first column it is given that there is a first serial number 1 and serial number 2, right? What is the name of the element? Now you have to give the name of the element, that is first one is zinc and second one is the chlorine. Now just tell them about their percentage composition, that is also given in the question, that zinc is given 47.8% and then chlorine is given 52.2%, right? Now you need to give their atomic masses, that is also given in the question. मैंने नहीं लिखा है, but it is given to you in the question, right? That zinc atomic mass is 65 and chlorine atomic mass is 35.5, right? Now you attempt the step number 1. after these steps now attempt the step number 1, which say the percentage weight of each element is divided by the atomic weight. Percentage weight is divided by the atomic weight. Now the percentage weight is 47.8%. divide this 47.8% with the atomic weight, that is 65. Here you see the atomic ratio is 47.8 divided by 65, then it comes to be 0.73. It comes 0.73, right? Now in the case attempt the step number 2 again in the serial number 2, like in the chlorine atom. 52.2% of composition of chlorine atom is present. Atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. Then do the same thing, divide the percentage composition by the atomic mass of the element, and here the percentage composition is 52.2% and atomic mass is 35.5%, right? Now the first step complete, that is 1.46 and 0.73 are their atomic ratios that we get. Now after completing this first step, come on the second step. It will say you to get a whole number ratio of atoms of different elements and water molecules. The number obtained in step 1 is divided by the smallest number. Number obtained in step 1 are 0.73 and 1.46. Out of 0.73 and 1.46, which one is the smallest number? Obviously 0.73 is the smallest one. Then divide this 0.73 by both to the both numbers, right? To the both serial numbers or to the atomic ratio of both the atoms, right? If in the case of first, divide 0.73 by 0.73, the value comes to be 1, and in the second case its atomic ratio is 1.46. divide this value 1.46 by 0.73 and you will get the number, that is 2. Okay, so they are the simplest ratio that you got. If these ratios are not in whole numbers, then you need to multiply these values with such a value or such a number. So you need to get here the whole number ratios. Okay, we can discuss this thing later, but the first thing, the ratio of the ratio of zinc and chlorine atoms are 1:2, and the answer, the empirical formula of the compound is ZnCl2. Now एक चीज को ध्यान रखना, to attempting any of the numericals, each step of the numerical has marks in your paper. Like for example, if you had not done any step or you skip any step in the exam, that step marks will deducted from your answer. Okay, please इस चीज को ध्यान रखना. So it is compulsory. This is compulsory to make this table like this. And the second thing is to write down this line, the ratio of the zinc and chlorine atoms are 1:2, and next thing to write down the answer like this, the empirical formula of the compound is ZnCl2. Please understand this thing and write down this way, that the empirical formula of the compound is ZnCl2. You need to write this as in the form of a conclusion or in the form of your answer. Any of the thing you want to do, it's up to you. Okay, understand this thing. Now moving on to the next question, that is our B part. It will say you that magnesium is present in the form of 9.76%, sulfur is present 13.01%, and then oxygen is present as 26.01%, and water is present in it as 51.2%. So you need to calculate its empirical formula only, like what is the empirical formula of the compound. Again same things, repeating steps are again coming in every question of empirical formula calculation by the percentage weight. This first column you made of the serial numbers, like how many atoms present in your question, like 1, 2, 3. Here are 4 atoms present, so we make them 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now write down the element. What is your element name here? Write down the symbols. Actually only the requirement for the symbols only. Okay, the first one is magnesium, second one is sulfur, third one is oxygen, and fourth one is water. That up to you. You want to write here sulfur first, then oxygen, then magnesium, it's up to you. But remind one thing, where you are writing their symbols now, then same percentage composition will be taken here of that element only. You cannot skip the percentage composition, or you cannot change the percentage composition with the other element, otherwise your question will be wrong. Understand this thing? Now the first case is the magnesium. We write here magnesium. In the case of magnesium, its percentage composition is given 9.76. in the case of sulfur 13.01. in the case of oxygen 26.01. in the case of water it is 51.22%, right? Now atomic masses, for magnesium it is 24, for sulfur it is 32, for oxygen it is 16, and for water it is a molecule. So we know its molecular mass is 18. In the slash of this atomic mass you can also write here the molecular mass. आपकी अपनी choice है, अगर इस slash में आप इसे लिखना चाहो कि it is a molecular mass तो हाँ वो भी जाएगा, because water is a molecule not a atom. So please write it here as in a molecular mass. Okay, now if we move on the next thing is the step 1, because इतना जो चीजें हैं आपका serial number is given, the number of atoms is given in your question, name of the element or the symbol of the element is given in your question, percentage composition is also given in your question, and same atomic mass is either given in your question or you need to learn in between 1 to 20 that you need to learn, right? If we are coming on the step number 1, this is the real step that we study. This is the step number 1. It is the atomic ratio. Now to calculate the atomic ratio. So what is the formula to calculate the atomic ratio? Just divide the percentage composition by the atomic mass. So here percentage composition is 9.76 and divide this 9.76 by the atomic mass of that particular element, that is magnesium atomic mass is 24. So the value coming is 0.46. Now in this calculation and in this division calculation, please remind this thing, you need to be very careful by dividing these values, because if you round off the values or there is a sudden change in the value, the answer will get changed. So please remind this thing, there is no any round off or any other change in value, and please be careful while doing the calculations, right? In the case of percentage of compositions of the sulfur atom, it is given 13.01%. So divide this value by its atomic mass, that is 32. So again the value is coming 0.406, right? In the case of oxygen, its percentage composition is given 26.01%. Divide this value by its atomic mass, and atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So its value will come 1.625, right? Now in the case of water molecule, it is given its percentage composition is 15.22% and divided value by its molecular mass. In the case of water, because it is a molecule, so we cannot say that it's an atom, it is a molecule, divided by its molecular mass, and the value will come is 2.84. Now among all these atomic ratios, you need to find which is the smallest value in the atomic ratios. So the smallest value is 0.406, because we have 4 values. The first one is 0.406, second one is also 0.406, third one is 1.625, and the fourth one is 2.84, right? So 0.406 is the smallest one. Now divide this value to the 4. ओके, सबको इस वैल्यू से आपको क्या करना है, डिवाइड करना है. सो द सिंपलेस्ट रेशियो वी गेट हियर इज 0.406 डिवाइड बाय 0.406, द वैल्यू कम विल बी 1. अगेन 0.406 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.406, अगेन द वैल्यू विल कम 1. अरे ये मेरा तो आप ध्यान रखिएगा, इट इज नॉट 0.4, इट इज 0.46, बिकॉज वो स्पेस इस तरह से था, कॉलम बन नहीं रहा था तो वो नीचे आ रहा है. ओके, प्लीज ध्यान रखना है इस चीज को यहाँ पर, ठीक है. और इट इज नॉट देयर, ये 18 नहीं आएगा, इट इज कमिंग 0.406. सो प्लीज इसको भी करेक्ट कीजिएगा, इसमें यहाँ पे मिस्टेक नहीं करना है. ओके, अगेन 1.625 डिवाइडेड बाय दिस 1.625 वैल्यू इज हियर, सिंपलेस्ट रेशियो इज एटॉमिक रेशियो इज हियर, सो डिवाइडेड बाय 0.406, द वैल्यू कम्स टू बी 4, exact 4. 2.84 divided by 0.406, its value come to be 7. Now these simplest ratio values, you see they all are in whole number. There is no any decimal point or any other point we are getting here. They all are whole numbers. We required the ratio in whole numbers because either the atoms present or not present. Atom is not present in the half, in the 1/4 or 1/2 part. Remind this thing. इस चीज को ध्यान में रखना बच्चों. Atom या तो present होता है या फिर नहीं होता है. It is not there same like atom is present in the 1/4 part or the 1/2 part. ठीक है, either it is present or not present. So we cannot write the values in decimal points. Okay, we need to simplify the things in the whole numbers and we get the simplest ratio here. So thus again writing to complete your answer or to complete your numerical, write down this line like this: the ratio of magnesium versus sulfur versus oxygen and versus water is 1:4:7. So the empirical formula of the compound is, now if magnesium is present, how many magnesiums are present there? 1. So here we write only 1 magnesium. How many sulfur are present there? There is only 1 sulfur present, so we write only 1 sulfur, right? And if now in the case of oxygen, he said there are 4 oxygen atoms present, so we write O4. So we write O4. Now in the case of water molecule, he says that 7 water molecules are present. So in the case of water molecules, no need to write in the brackets here 7 in the subscript form. 7 is written over here with the dot. Write down a dot in between the magnesium sulfate and water. You know, these water molecules are present in the form of dot, that they can be removed by the heating process or any other process, right? So dot 7H2, it is the empirical formula of the compound. We are calculating this empirical formula with the help of percentage composition only. Right, now moving on to the next question, it say you an organic compound has oxygen 26.24% and hydrogen 4.92%. Find its empirical formula. Now in the case of in this question, I read the question for you again. It says that an organic compound, अच्छा stress दिया मैंने इस बात पे, an organic compound. Yes, if he says that an organic compound, it means that compound is composed of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. In the case, in any question, the question your master will say that it is an organic compound, or your examiner say it is an organic compound, then it simply means that it is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. But you see there, it only gives you the percentage composition of oxygen, right, and hydrogen, but it has not given you the percentage composition of carbon atom. So you need to calculate the percentage composition of carbon atom. So how you are calculating the percentage composition of carbon atom? The percentage composition of carbon is 100, total is 100, right? And we know the value of hydrogen and oxygen. Just add them, the value of hydrogen and oxygen, and subtract it by 100. So we will get the percentage composition of carbon here. Understand this thing? Okay, moving on our table. Again, same 3 atoms are there, that is given in the given in the question, that carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, serial number 1, 2, 3 element is there. Percentage composition, that is also given in the question. So no need to worry for this column also. Now moving on to the atomic masses, that we already know. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12, hydrogen has an atomic mass of 1, oxygen has an atomic mass of 16 only. Now this is our first step, that is the atomic ratio values calculations. Now atomic ratio, how are you writing the atomic ratio? Just dividing the percentage composition by the atomic masses, by dividing the percentage composition by atomic masses. So percentage composition is 68.84% divided by 12. 12 is the atomic mass of carbon atom, so its value is 5.74, right? Now moving on to the second one, the percentage composition of hydrogen is 4.92 divided by 1, so the value will come 4.92 only. And the third one is the oxygen percentage composition is 26.24, divide it the value of atomic mass of oxygen, that is 16 value, right? So answer will come 1.64. Now you see among these 3 values, 5.74, 4.92 and 1.64, the smallest one is 1.64 obviously. So we are dividing all the numbers, all the atomic ratios by the smallest number. Okay, so first one is 5.74, divide this value by 1.64, the smallest value. So here the answer will come 3.5. The answer will come 3.5. The second one is 4.92, divide this value by 1.64. So the answer will come 3. Now next one is 1.64, divide by 1.64. So answer will come 1. Now you see the 1 and 3, they both are the whole numbers, but what about 3.5? So it is not a whole number, it is a decimal number, and I told you earlier that the atom either present or not present, it cannot be present in the half form or 1/4 or 0.75. It never present in the form of the points or the any another part. Okay, the atom present in the fully form, either the present or not present. Okay, so in this case now you need to do what, that you need to calculate and make it whole number. How you are making it in a whole number? multiplying this value by any of the number, so it be make a whole number. Just try to multiply with that number which is the smallest one. For example, if we multiply these three values with 1, then there is no change. But if we multiply these three values by the number of 2, like 3.5 into 2, it makes it 7, and 3 into 2, it make it 6, and 1 into 2, it make it 2. So that by multiplying with 2, we are getting the whole number. Because there is a question coming in your mind that ma'am, we can multiply by many numbers, like any bigger number, right? We can multiply it by any bigger number. We can multiply it by 4 also, so we will get the higher value. But we try to get the simplest ratio. Simplest ratio means the smallest ratio in the question in the empirical formula, because the definition of empirical formula itself says I will get the simplest ratio. Okay, so to get the simplest ratio, try to make this thing simple, not the complex one, because in the bigger values you make it complex. Now moving on, now change the value in the whole number. So multiply 3.5, 3, 1 and by this 1 by 2. Okay, this is not the by वाला by, divide वाला नहीं है. By माने इसके हमें करना है, ठीक है. Thus the ratio of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is atoms are 7, ratio 6, ratio 2. So this line is compulsory to write down the ratio of the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms are this. Now the answer is, the empirical formula is C7H6 and O2. Empirical formula of the compound is C7H6O2. So this is the empirical formula of your compound, and this is the way how you gonna calculate the empirical formulas from the percentage weight given in the question. And like if any percentage weight is not given, like there are 3 or 4 atoms, so he will give you the percentage composition of 3 atoms, but not given the 4th one. So you can calculate by adding the 3 percentage composition and subtracting that percentage compositions by 100. So you will get the 4th one. So these are very simple things that you need to understand, but they need your practice as well as your muscle memory. By practicing, you will get a muscle memory or a habit how to make a table, as well as how to do them in a simple and easy manner. Okay, so please practice all the questions again and again. And also in your book, the exercise number is 5C only. In the chapter number 5, that is the mole concept and stoichiometry chapter, only the 5C exercise is coming in your exam. Rest all the exercises are reduced, so there is no need to do rest all the exercises to perform only the 5C exercise. In the next video, we will discuss the molecular formula formation, or calculating the molecular formula with the help of, again same, the percentage composition. The steps are same. First we gonna to calculate the percentage composition, say empirical formula, and after that we are calculating the molecular formula. So in the next video, in the next week, we will perform the molecular formula test or the molecular formula performance. Okay, thank you, have a good day.